The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
He's got room at the 30, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray. Touchdown, Packers. John Mechie, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go.
7-7, our score after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First down, Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Murray now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Mechie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing is Smith. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried by multiple
multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he's got Rome down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Eagles 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Osborne. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Smith. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Play action. It's Smith. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kyler Murray, 94 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Gino now to throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
82 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rolling to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Smith. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deontay Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Play fake. Murray. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Smith throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The slot man in motion right. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.